I froze mid-step in the hallway, my dad's voice cutting through the quiet like a knife. Hey, Abby, what if we did it together? You, me, and your mom. My stomach flipped. Did he really just say that? The air got thick, and I didn't know if I should laugh it off or run. Before we dive into this story, right where you're watching this video from and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Hey, I'm Abby Rains, 19, from Monterey, California. That night, I was just chilling on the couch, scrolling TikTok, when my dad, Jack, walked in from his shift at Stormwave Coffee. Normally, he'd flop down and flip on the TV, but this time, he just stood there, his gaze lingering on me in a way that made my skin tingle. There was something unreadable in his eyes, something soft yet intense, like he was seeing me for the first time. My heart skipped a beat, and I had no idea why. Then Mom, Claire, burst through the door way earlier than usual. She teaches art at the college and never gets home before 6. "Jack, why you so quiet?" she snapped, tossing her bag on the chair. He shrugged, eyes flicking to me, then away. I hugged the couch pillow tighter. "Look, I don't know what's up," I said, forcing a laugh. "But you two are acting like aliens." Mom raised an eyebrow but didn't push it. Jack just mumbled, "Long day," and headed to the kitchen. I sat there, replaying his weird look in my mind. Was I overthinking it? Maybe. But it stuck with me. Sometimes you feel a shift before you even know what's shifting. That's the thing about family. You think you've got it all figured out, then boom, something's off. What do you guys think? Ever get a vibe you can't shake? Okay, so a few days after that weird night, I couldn't sleep. It was like 2 a.m., and my throat was dry, so I dragged myself out of bed for some water. Our house was dead quiet. Mom was crashed in the guest room, working on her art lectures, which she does sometimes. I'm tiptoeing down the hall when I noticed his door slightly open, a soft glow spilling out. I heard a quiet sigh, like someone deep in thought. Curiosity got the best of me, but instead of stepping closer, I smiled to myself. Maybe some thoughts are meant to stay private. Curiosity got me, so I peeked in. There's Jack, sitting on his bed, back to me, totally zoned out, lost in a quiet moment. My face burned, and I bolted back to my room so fast I almost tripped. During breakfast, he kept looking at me, a small smile playing on his lips. "You okay?" he asked, his voice softer than usual. There was something in the way he said it, something that made my stomach flutter. My spoon froze midair. "Yeah, fine," I mumbled, shoving a bite in my mouth to dodge more talking. But those looks kept coming. Over breakfast, when I grabbed my backpack, even when I said bye. It wasn't his normal proud dad stare. It was off. I couldn't shake what I saw. Like, was he just stressed from work? Running a coffee shop's no joke? Long hours? Picky customers? Maybe that's it. But my gut was screaming something else. I kept replaying it. Him alone, that sound, then acting like nothing happened. I didn't tell Mom. What would I even say? "Hey, I saw Dad being weird?" Nah, too awkward. Plus, she'd probably think I'm nuts. Still, I started wondering, does he know I saw? Is that why he's staring? At school, I zoned out in class, doodling in my notebook instead of listening. My friend Mia noticed and poked me. "You good, Abs?" she whispered. "Yeah, just tired," I lied. No way I'm spilling this to her, or anyone. But it's like, once you see something, you can't unsee it. It's stuck in your head, looping. I kept asking myself, what's going on with him? Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Overthinking's my superpower. Or maybe not. You ever catch someone acting shady and wonder if it's all in your head? By dinner, I was on edge. Mom was back in the main bedroom, chatting with Dad like normal. "Pass the salt, Jack," she said, all casual. He did, then glanced at me again. Quick, but heavy. I faked a smile and focused on my plate. "How's school?" he asked, like he hadn't just creeped me out all day. "Fine," I said, short and sweet. Mom jumped in. "She's acing art. Takes after me." I nodded, but my mind was racing. Why is he so chill after last night? Here's the thing. I've always been tight with Dad. He's the guy who'd carry me on his shoulders at the beach, crack dumb jokes to make me laugh. But now, that vibe's fading, and I don't know why. Maybe he's just tired, or maybe I'm seeing stuff that's not there. Still, I couldn't shake this feeling like a storm's brewing and I'm stuck in the middle. I went to bed that night and left the door open. It's crazy, isn't it? Just wondering what he'd say next. So Mom went to her friend's house in Santa Cruz for the weekend, leaving Dad and me alone at home. I'm still not myself after the night I saw him, but I'm trying to stay calm. Saturday comes and Jack knocks on my door. "Hey, Abby, let's hang out tonight," he says matter-of-factly. "Maybe we'll watch a movie or something. And when Claire gets back, we can have it all together. A family evening, you know?" I blink in surprise. A family evening? After everything? Sure, I say, forcing a smile, even though my stomach is turning over. He's in the living room by 6, popcorn ready. Some old comedy queued up on Netflix. He queued up couch, keeping my distance, but he pats the spot right next to him. "Come on, Abs, don't sit so far." He laughs. I scoot over, uneasy, and the movie starts. Halfway through, he's not even watching, just staring at me. "What?" I snap, pausing it. He leans in, eyes softening. "You're growing up so fast," he says, eyes locked on mine, a quiet moment hanging between us. My heart's racing now, part scared, part confused. "Okay, chill, I'm still your kid," I joke, nudging his hand off. He smiles, but it's weird, like he's testing me. I hit play again, staring at the screen, pretending nothing's up. Inside, I'm screaming. What's he doing? Is this just him being clingy? Or am I missing something bigger? And then it happened. He did it. When it was over, he smiled warmly, leaning in slightly, whispering, "You're my favorite, Abby." His voice light and teasing. His words feel heavy, like they carry something more than just affection. I laugh awkwardly, brushing off the moment. My breath caught in my throat and I froze. Suddenly, Mom appeared at the most inopportune moment. Her voice trailed off. "I came back early. There were few cars on the roads," she shouted as she entered the house with her travel bag. She froze, shifting her gaze. Jack was still leaning toward me. Too close. "What's going on?" "What is it?" she asked sharply and quickly. I jumped up, brushing the popcorn off my lap. "Just a movie," I blurted out too quickly. Dad stood up too, hands in his pockets. "Yes, Claire, I'm just hanging out," he said, as if nothing had happened. Mom's not buying it. Her face goes tight and she drops her bag. "Looked real cozy," she mutters, crossing her arms. I laugh it off. "Come on, Mom, it's nothing." But her stare's piercing, like she's piecing something together. Jack shrugs. "You're overthinking, babe. Join us. Movie's still on." She doesn't move, just glares. "I'm tired," she says finally, heading upstairs. The air's thick and I'm stuck there, heart pounding. Did she see something I didn't? I turn to Dad. "That was awkward," I whisper. He chuckles, but it's forced. "She's just stressed. Work stuff," he says, sitting back down. I don't sit. "I'm grabbing water," I mutter, bolting to the kitchen. Alone, I lean on the counter, replaying it all. His hand on me, that whisper, Mom's reaction. It's piling up. Maybe I'm paranoid, but it's like he's pushing some line I can't name. I've always trusted him. Coffee runs, beach days, dumb dad jokes. Now, I'm not sure what's real. This stuff happens, right? Families get weird sometimes. But where's the line between normal and whatever this is? I'm no expert, but I know I felt trapped on that couch. Maybe he's just lonely with Mom gone so much. Or maybe I'm the one freaking out over nothing. Either way, Mom's home now, and I'm hoping it resets everything. But as I head back, I catch Dad's shadow in the hall, lingering. "Night, Abby," he calls, voice quiet. I stepped outside for a moment, the cool night air brushing against my skin. Looking up at the stars, I exhaled slowly, feeling a sense of calm settle over me. Maybe some moments are just meant to be felt, not questioned. What do you think's next? So, after Mom caught us on the couch, she didn't even unpack. Just grabbed her stuff the next morning and bolted to her sister's place in San Jose. I need space, she said, voice flat, not looking at me or Dad. Jack tried smoothing it over. Abby, it's nothing. She's just overreacting, he told me, sipping his coffee like it was no big deal. I nodded, but I couldn't meet his eyes. My stomach's been off since that night, churning, uneasy, like I ate something bad. I chalked it up to stress. Families fight, right? A week later, I'm still feeling weird. Breakfast hits me wrong. Cereal smells like wet cardboard, and I gag halfway through. You okay, Abs? Dad asks, glancing over from the stove. Yeah, just tired, I mutter, pushing the bowl away. But it's not just that. I'm wiped out, like, can't get off the couch wiped. I skip school one day, blaming a headache, and crash hard. Next morning, same deal. My head's spinning, and I'm hugging the toilet after toast. What's wrong with me? I start noticing stuff. My jeans feel tight. Not, I ate too much pizza tight, but off. I stand in front of my mirror, tugging at the waistband, frowning. Maybe it's bloating? I Google it. Stress can mess you up, make you feel gross. But this? It's more. I'm late, too. Like, late. My heart skips, and I shove that thought down fast. No way. I'm just freaking myself out. Still, I can't shake it. I catch Dad watching me at dinner, all quiet. You sure you're good? He asks again. Fine, I snap, sharper than I mean to. Days drag on, and I'm a mess. I'm queasy every morning, sneaking crackers to settle my stomach. Mia texts me, Where you at? You're ghosting! I lie. Sick, stomach bug. But it's not that. I'm scared to even think it. One night, I'm in bed, scrolling when this ad pops up, smiling mom with a kid. My chest tightens. I slam my phone down, breathing fast. No, I whisper to myself. Dad knocks. Abby, you up? I don't answer, pretending to sleep. He lingers, then leaves. I'm shaking. What if he meant it that way? I can't ignore it anymore. After school, I walk to the pharmacy, pulling my hoodie tighter around me, my heart pounding in my chest. The door chime rings softly as I step inside. I keep my head down, pretending to browse. Gum, a bottle of water, a magazine. But my fingers grip that one small box a little tighter. The cashier scans it without a word, and I rush out. The night air feels heavier, as if the whole world is pressing down on me. When I get home, I lock the bathroom door, gripping the edge of the sink, staring at my reflection. My eyes shine with something I can't name, my breath coming short. I tear the box open, pull out the test, and sit on the edge of the bathtub. The seconds stretch endlessly. My mind races between no, impossible, and but what if? Then, the beep. I look down. 2 lines on my sketch. My eyes widen as my mind races. This wasn't supposed to happen. I think back to that one night, the mistake, the regret of letting it slip too far. This is real. But what now? A strange warmth spreads through me, but it's quickly replaced by something else. Uncertainty, confusion. The world tilts slightly. How? When? 1,000 memories flicker in my mind. Long walks by the ocean, laughter echoing through the streets, words spoken in confidence under the stars. Friendships, promises, and one fleeting moment I can't take back. I stumble out of the bathroom, my hands trembling. My steps are unsteady as I make it to my room and collapse onto the bed. Downstairs, I hear my father's voice. He's on the phone, and something in his tone makes my stomach clench. Yeah, I'll take care of it. A pause. His voice softens, almost thoughtful. This is our chance. I knew it would happen. What does he mean? What is he talking about? I clutch my pillow, my heart hammering. My phone vibrates. Mom. We need to talk. I don't answer. The house is silent. The kind of silence that stretches on for too long. And then I hear it. Footsteps outside my door. My father. He doesn't knock. He just stands there. I hold my breath, feeling the tension thick in the air. Then, the doorknob turns slowly. He steps inside, his expression unreadable. We need to talk, he says, standing by the door, waiting for me to answer. I don't move. He walks closer, lowering himself onto the edge of my bed, his eyes locked on mine as if seeing me for the first time. Are you scared? His voice is low, calm, but laced with something new. I don't answer. He looks at me. Warm, familiar, yet strangely different, like he's seeing me anew. Don't be, sweetheart. He smiles, but there's a promise hidden in that smile. I swallow, trying to find words, but he speaks first. We'll leave. Go somewhere else. Another country. No one will question it. A fresh start, away from the mess of this town. He pauses, eyes bright. Just you and me. We'll start over. We'll be happy. Together, like always. He smiles, eyes full of hope. Inside me, something flickers. Is it fear, excitement, or the feeling of stepping into something unknown? I look at him, into his eyes, filled with something I can't quite decipher. Just say the word, he whispers. And suddenly, the night feels endless. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and share it with your friends if you enjoyed it.